on this machine with Mori Seiki, this is a Mori Seiki SL-803C machine with a FANUC CNC 21i series. We're gonna check the gears condition. We are having some issues with the gear number 2 and number 1 and number 2. So we need to go through system. We have in system. If you are not in this option, you need to look for machine status, and in machine status you will see, if you page down, we are already on the condition, but you have the picture on the sensor. You can get this picture from the image if you take an image from the compact flash card, but to open, but you barely see the conditions. Now here you have the sensors, and you have to look for that signal, and below you have the list of those sensors. So let's check. So we have gear number 1, number 2, and we don't have neutral sensor, so we're gonna force number 1 and number 2, and these are the micro switch, and this is a shifter. They go on top of this, detecting the shifter condition. So we're gonna force the condition now. Can you force the first one, please? So that is gear number 2. Which one is that?
The front one. The front one's always gear 2.
Number 2?
Gear 1.
Okay. Okay, and now we have gear number 2. Number 1, sorry. Okay. That is how you can check the sensor, and we're reading fine. We don't have any issue on the micro switch. Thank you. So to summarize, what we saw is that the sensors, we know now that this is a condition for the gear number 2. The shifter is completely in, retracted, okay? And the sensor, because of this position, let me check right here. If we mount the sensors, you see any of these sensors must be on, so both should be off for the gear number 2. So we force that condition, and now on the signals that we have on the PLC or the machine status, we need to check that these two sensors, SQ22 and SQ23, are off. That is the condition for M42. Then, can you press the first one? That is the closest to the, okay. That is the SQ23, and that should be on if we choose the neutral position. And can you press the second one, please? And then if we press SQ22 plus SQ23, we might have a condition for the gear number 1, which is the M41 M code, okay? Thank you. Oh, by the way, we are gonna check this truth table on the electrical diagram, okay? Okay, as we can see now on the ladder logic, this is the gear selection on the Mori Seiki machine that we were checking previously, and we have a low gear signal and high gear signal. So what we see is that we have only two sensors. Actually, we have
GR4, which is the option if you have a machine with 4 gears, and it's not this this case. We have only 2 gears, so the logic is gonna be selected through this branch GR2-G, and these are the two micro switches that we saw on the previous video. For the low gear, all of both of them must be on, as you see on the logic, and for the high gear, both of them must be off, as we discovered. And let's see, we have neutral, and in neutral condition, you see only the X14.3, the input, which is the SQ, I don't remember, SQ 22 or 23. And that one must be on, and the other must be off. So it matches with the analysis we did. So remember, before assuming that something on the machine is like you think, you need to check the ladder logic, or if there is a truth table, etc., to make sure that you don't get a wrong idea and try to fix something that is not the case using a wrong data. You are not gonna fix it, because in this case we thought that both of the sensors, previously we thought both sensors must be on, and was not the case, because the logic says that for this machine both sensors and to be on the gear number 2 must be off. Okay, thank you.